Or what? I need to. I start off. If y'all need to. What was that?
You won't.
The intro didn't play?
Yeah, you ain't played it? Man. Hold on. We gotta rewind that.
I got you.
Yeah, you gotta you gotta rewind that one. Hold on.
You know what time it is? 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 Time for Straight Shoot. Hey, look, the clip full and we shooting it straight. Everybody tuned in, can't wait to 8. Break fast, this podcast is one for the books. If you think the verse clean, watch out for the hook. Freeze. I heard Keys gon' spark that tip. With Lean and Frank G, you know they talk that shit. John Q and Dre know exactly what to say. The code is backcourt since Steph and Clay. Straight Shoot. Subscribe, like, and share. We on every platform. I promise we everywhere. Straight Shoot. We straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting.
What up, dog? Hey, we are back.
Str8 Shoot'N podcast, the #1 podcast in the city of Detroit.
Yeah.
I am Dr. motherfucking E.
John Q in this bitch. What up, though?
It's your girl Keys. What's up, Detroit?
And we shorthanded today. No Lena, no Frank.
We got the original.
Got the originals
The
up
original
in
crew
here.
is in here tonight.
Yeah. Plus, we got a dope, amazing
Man.
guest with. Oh my God.
You tell them who it is while I stuff my face right quick.
We have Chef. Pronounced Shobe.
Chef Shobe.
Chef Shobe. I'm sorry. So Chef Shobe is in the building, and man, as you can see, look, Dre and Keys are stuffing their face.
Hey,
I ate the shit real fast, like within like 3 minutes.
Scarfed it down.
Great. So all I'm gonna tell y'all is definitely stay tuned, listen in, tap in, do what you need to do, and make sure y'all holla at her. You know what I'm saying? Period. All right.
yeah, we gonna get to an interview with her in a little bit.
Oh yeah.
But y'all know how we do each and every week. How was y'all weekend?
Well, I'll start first.
Yeah.
I had a very, very weird weekend. I had a good time, but I ended up falling out with a person that I thought was a friend. And it took a situation to happen to come out, and it was just catastrophic. I mean, whatever.
Let me take a look at your knuckles. You ain't get the putting foot to ass or nothing, did you?
If I was 25 and lower, yeah. But you know, you appreciate certain shit being revealed.
Yeah. Huh?
You learn how to appreciate it.
Well,
Even when your feelings is hurt, it's like, oh, okay, well, at least it was revealed, you know? So,
this is the age of Aquarius, so
yeah. So,
everything gonna come out.
everything is revealing. And I was like, yeah, you weird as fuck. But it was, it was a weird weekend. It was emotional for me because my feelings was hurt. But I still had a good time, and I met some great people this weekend. I actually hung out with Isha from Chopping It Up. We ended
shout
up,
out Isha.
yeah,
Chopping
we
It
ended up
Chopping
doing
It
a
Up.
couple of parties and showed the fuck out and really just did our thing. So
All right.
it still ended up turning out cool.
Yeah, we you know what? I know we had David Ruffin Jr. up here, but we got to get them up here anyway. You know what I'm saying? To sit down, had them sit down with us too. You know what I'm saying? And interview them so everybody can kind of like see who they are and what they do too. You know what I'm saying? That's another extension to the Str8 Shoot'N family. So you know,
yeah, for sure.
we definitely got to get them. You know what I'm saying, up here. So
Yeah.
all right.
Other than that, though, it was pretty decent. Like I said, it was weird, but
Okay.
I guess it was balanced out.
All right. Well, it's gonna work itself out. You know what I'm saying? Shit normally do. You know what I'm saying?
I hope so.
Yeah. All right. Well, my weekend didn't consist of really shit. Like I ain't really do too much, as usual. This weekend and shit. What did I do? I did make some more music and shit. We trying to finalize some of my cousin Maine the Tycoon, his album on his outro and stuff like that or whatever. And of course, I did say announce I will be selling, renting, stuff like that for like if you are artists, if you you do podcasts, if you need like instrumental music for like movies and stuff like that or whatever. I got plenty of tracks, so it's original stuff, you know what I'm saying? So you looking into it, if you looking interested into getting some instrumentals and stuff like that, holla at me. Of course, but other than that, I did do like some reading too. My bad. I did do like a little bit of reading.
Okay.
I ended up started reading this book called Nature Has No Color Lines by J.A. Rogers. So it's pretty interesting so far. Like I say, I just started a little bit. I'm not too deep into it or whatever, but it's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? And I ordered another book by Carter G. Woodson called The Miseducation of the Negro. So, I will be starting up my book club again, but it's kind of like going to be like book club and some of everything else. So when I send it out, you know what I'm saying, to the fellas and stuff like that or whatever, you'll see the details of it. But what about your weekend, Dre?
Man, I didn't really do too much. On Friday, I was at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Saturday, I went to a wedding. Shout out my boy Big Tone and Sonya on they prenuptial.
Congratulations! I did see that. So you did make okay. So you okay?
Yeah, we made it to.
Congratulations, Big Tone. All right.
Right. And then Sunday, man, I barbecued. Was just at the house, really chilling. Both my grandkids came over.
Okay.
One after the other.
So you was on pawpaw time.
Well, basically.
Hell yeah.
So, yeah.
What did you barbecue, dog? Because hey, look. I was gonna try to make it over there or whatever when you told me and shit, but some shit came up. But yeah, tell motherfuckers what you was
yeah. So my neighbor,
Raccoon?
right? No.
Oh, man.
Raccoon. I look like Hillbilly Jim in this motherfucker.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No, my neighbor, man. Saturday, he called. He like, come on, come here. Let me show you something. So him and his brother went on a trip to Florida. And they chartered a boat, went out in the ocean or whatever, and fished. And they caught some shark.
What?
Yeah, so he brought the shark meat back. He gave me a couple steaks of the shark.
Meat.
So I threw the shark on the grill. And
how was it?
You know what? It is good, but I
how
think...
was the texture?
I'm going to tell you. There's a difference between the steaks and the fillets. Mm-hmm. If probably I would have had fillets, it would have been a little more... Mm-hmm. I had the steaks. He gave me the steaks. Mm. So, like, the way they cooked, it was kind of weird. But they taste like chicken. I swear to God, it tastes just like chicken.
Everything go back to chicken, don't it?
It did.
I just refuse to believe a shark tastes like
Listen,
chicken.
I'm trying to tell you. If I cut it up and was telling you, like, yeah, there's some chicken in your pasta, you'd have been like, damn, there's some good-ass chicken.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
So it didn't taste rubbery?
No, it wasn't rubbery.
No.
It's fish, so you know what I'm saying? It might not be as... I know the fillets. Prior to this, I had shark before, but it was in a fillet.
Okay.
And shark is good, but I wish it was swordfish. That's the best fish I've ever had.
Too. Yeah.
Okay.
Like that, it cut like butter. So,
yeah.
But that was about my weekend, man. That's about it.
All right. What about you? How was your weekend?
Oh, my weekend was great.
Okay.
I was in New York for a chef retreat, actually.
Okay. All right.
I got to go on a food tour.
Okay.
I got to go to a test kitchen in New York, try different types of cuisines.
Okay.
Really get a feel for the city, and it was great. I got to meet chefs from all over the country. And,
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that your first time to New York?
No.
You like New York?
I love New York.
Really?
Do you?
It's my second time going.
My wife loved New York too. I can't stand New York.
No, me either.
It smelled bad.
Yeah, it stank.
Thing is horrible.
Like, did
There
I
were
mention it stank? No.
California has parts that stank too.
I heard that.
Hollywood.
I've
You
never
know
been
what?
to
It
just
California, but I did.
I've been to like San Diego, but I didn't go to like LA.
Hollywood.
So yeah, but I've heard, you know what I mean? So yeah, I figure like this: anywhere where it's a large population, more than likely, yeah, you're gonna come across some areas that stink. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
They're doing a much better job, though. I
Okay.
remember going to New York as a child and it being like so gray and dark, and you see people, really having a lot of plants and
Yeah.
trying to at least clean the street, especially
Yeah.
since COVID. You have people dining in outside.
Yeah.
So they have to sanitize it.
Yeah.
So you at least, even in some of the areas that were kind of pissy, you could smell bleach that at least they tried. It wasn't just straight. They didn't care.
Last time I went, I think was, 2-3 years ago when I went. But a problem with New York, part of it why it stinks, they don't have trash cans. Like, they just set the garbage out on the street. Like,
is that why the rat's so
businesses-
big?
Yeah.
Gotta be. Shit.
Because they just throw garbage bags out. And I'm like, what is this? Like,
Fucking
I'm
Teenage
not used to
Mutant
nothing
Ninja
like that.
Turtles around us. Like, for real. Shit.
So we going to hop into the sponsors right quick before we get started.
All right.
So today's episode of the Str8 Shoot'N podcast is sponsored by Str8 Fashion. You can find Str8 at 3031 West Grand Boulevard, Suite 180, Detroit, Michigan. If you're looking for any high-end fashion that's original pieces, come down and check us out. We're open from 10 to 6 every day except Tuesdays, and Saturdays we close at 4, and we're closed on Sundays. You can find Str8 on Facebook, Instagram, or Str8fashion.com. We're also sponsored by Distillery. It's a bar inside of in Livonia on Schoolcraft, and 27600 Schoolcraft, Livonia. If y'all familiar with Snookers, it's right next to Snookers. Go there and check it out because you can find exclusive flavors of this next sponsor we're about to tell y'all about too. So go check out Distillery in Livonia, Michigan. Our next sponsor is Monte Vista Vodka. You can catch not catch, but you can find Monte Vista. Yeah, if you take a look right here.
You supposed to leave that out there, man.
Yeah, so
Stop
we're
playing
gonna leave
around.
that out here. Monte Vista Vodka will be in stores, all stores in the metropolitan area within the next 2 weeks. If you want a bottle prior, you can go on Facebook, go to Monte Vista Vodka, and place an order, and we'll ship it to you or we'll bring it to you in person. Either way, make sure you check it out. Right now we have the regular vodka and we have the pink lemonade. So make sure you try it out. And then one last sponsor is the sneaker ball that is taking place this Saturday, August 5th. It is at the Gym Handy. Make sure y'all go and check it out. It is the sneaker ball. It's a yearly event. It's going to be exciting. Y'all going to want to check it out. They'll be serving Monte Vista there too. So make sure y'all get some. And then also, it's possible the Str8 Shoot'N podcast may
we might
be in
there.
the building.
In the building, so.
So now we are also sponsored by...
That would be me, Gym Animal Muscle Gang Enterprises, LLC. So if you're looking for the best personal training, you're looking for some fly apparel to work out in, you're looking for the best health and wellness supplements, holla at me. You know what I'm saying? At gamg.shop and also gamg.firstfitness.com. And I can also be reached on Instagram and Facebook under Gym Animal Muscle Gang Fitness. All right. And then we are also sponsored by Ape. Ape is all problems eliminated. Okay. So this is a home repair, home restoration company. So if you're looking to get, say, some drywall in your house, some painting, some, your floors done, some remodeling or anything, plumbing and more, you know what I'm saying? Give Teron a call at area code 269-448-3508. So anything that you need done to your home, repaired, holla at him. You know what I'm saying? He can also be reached on Instagram under ape.tl. All right. And then we are also sponsored by
Premium Haul Logistics, LLC. If you have a CDL and you are in need of, of a job, hit us up at Amber, AMBERKEYA85@gmail.com. So I have my own trucking company, and I am looking for drivers. I prefer you to have at least 2 years experience, but if it's something under that, just give me a call and we can, see how your driving skills are, and we can go from there. So if you're interested in becoming a driver for our company, hit me up.
All right. Hey, haul at. You know what she gonna be hauling? The other sponsor.
Okay.
No, cocaine. Now, if you gonna put cocaine and shit on your dry balls to go along with fresh balls,
Right.
Oh, yeah,
the
I'm going to
fresh-
be hauling some fresh ball spray.
and fresh titty sprays.
And fresh titty spray. if y'all, it's summertime. And with that being said, a lot of y'all walking around here with sweaty balls. And if you have sweaty balls, we have something wonderful for you called Fresh Ball Spray.
For the ladies.
And for the ladies.
Forget.
And don't forget, for the ladies, especially with the triple Z titties, we have Fresh Titty Spray.
And hey, look, and she hauling it in by the truckload.
Truckload. Hit me up.
By the truckload. So, hey, look.
Hey, I got to tell y'all this.
All right,
so
go
I
ahead.
talked to Tamika.
Okay.
And she said she literally about to change the name because people been walking up to her talking about, are you the lady with the fresh ball spray? And she like, what?
Shit. You damn right. Shit. There
She
you
was
go.
like, you the lady with the fresh ball spray. She was like, where you hear that from? She said, Str8 Shoot'N.
See, everything's in.
She said she literally gonna change the
Everything's
name.
in life. Shit, there you go. Hell yeah, fresh ball spray. Hey, she better patent it, lock it down. You know what I'm saying? And then make sure she go ahead and send some samples on up here and shit, so we can go ahead and pass it on
We need
out.
to cut,
And we need to cut. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what's up.
She was tripping like,
She was like, what?
Yeah. We gotta go holler at them too. You know what I'm saying?
They want us to do a
Will
I
was
talk
supposed to
to
came
Okay.
over today because we were supposed to discuss about the liquor going in there. But
Okay.
I don't know if he's still coming or not. But,
All right.
So we gonna
right.
move on. We're
Look.
gonna get into shot of the day.
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all this. Let's do shot of the day to guess who we got back in the building, man. Back on our team.
Who?
What's right behind Keys?
Oh yeah.
We got our missing friend that we haven't had up in a long time since the other room that we was in. You know what I'm saying? So straight up, and look, shout out to our backdrop.
And shout out to our
hey, look.
and we gotta
and
give
the
shout out
Monte
to
Vista-
our original crew too.
Oh,
and the original crew in the Monte Vista.
Shout out to the original crew.
Shout out the original crew in the building.
Yeah.
All right. And Monte Vista Vodka, shit,
Minus
goddamn it.
Mine is red. Shout out red.
Minus red.
Yep.
Yeah.
So look,
right.
now we about to hop into the shooting the shit segment.
He said fit. Shooting the fit.
Chili shit.
Oh shit.
Suffering fucking thing.
All right. Oh, Sylvester. It's time to shoot the shit. The Str8 Shoot'N podcast.
So guess what, y'all?
Man.
The monkeys are back.
Man.
What the fuck they do now?
Listen,
Shit.
I really think it's about to be a Planet of the Apes.
For real.
Yeah.
Because now they're in Japan attacking people.
I heard
Whooping
about biting
ass.
kids and shit and just
Yeah.
beating
Whooping
everybody.
ass.
Randomly going up, biting kids, and just.
Whooping ass.
So I'm not like they mad about something.
Hell yeah. they
Honestly,
mad.
I'm with you on this one because you had said something like that before, but it was more so joking. But when
No.
I heard about this latest attack with these monkeys biting kids and attacking people,
Yeah.
I'm like, Drake may be on to something.
That
There's
was in
something
India.
going on with these monkeys
Yeah, the first
because
The
time
one that
was
y'all
in
was talking about was in India.
in India.
Yeah, now this
but,
is Japan.
But this
So
is
it's a whole
Japan.
different-
So that means it's something going on to where they're so angry that they're just attacking people all over the country, all over the world.
Yeah.
Shit, motherfuckers frequency and shit all off. That's
what
why
it
they.
is.
Yeah.
That's why they
it's
fucking
something-
people
yeah,
up.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's something that's like you said, a frequency is something that's
It's
because that's after all this time to just be going after people the way they is now. Like they was like I'm about to read a snippet of y'all from the
Yeah, go ahead, read the article,
story real
man.
quick. So it's saying Tokyo, the authorities in a western Japanese city said on Wednesday that they had killed a monkey that they believe was responsible for a spat of attacks against humans. That was a relief to people in the city Yamagacho, where 56 victims were attacked by a monkey this month, including a baby girl injured in her home and a 4-year-old girl pounced on at a kindergarten. The marauding Maku killed on Tuesday will almost certainly not be the last to be executed in Japan for terrifying humans. So, they attacked 56 people within a month.
And I read that they unlocking the windows
Yeah,
and
they
getting
go-
in the
they-
windows and
yeah.
jumping in and
They-
jumping on people.
I saw a picture when I was looking at it on the news, and it was the monkey was looking in the window like this. Like he was about to come through there like let me in this motherfucker.
That is crazy. Can y'all imagine just randomly walking and you minding your business and you just get attacked by a monkey?
Shit, if you around some
Bite your
monkeys right
ankles
now,
and
you
some shit?
you better be strapped the fuck up. Shit.
I heard that they
Fuck the
bite
Bloods and
hard
the
as
Crips.
hell
You
too.
better watch out for these monkeys out here
They do,
and shit,
and they
whooping
strong
ass.
as hell too. So like they grip you, it's hard to get away from that grip.
Yeah, we'll be here fighting ass.
And they be
Fuck
throwing
that
monkey
motherfucker.
shit on your ass
Yeah.
too. They dig right
Spitting
on
on
up
you.
in their ass. Hey, look, matter of fact, and shit. When I did go to San Diego, me and my wife, we went to the San Diego Zoo, right? And that's what the fuck they was doing. They was sitting up there and shit, throwing shit on people.
Yep.
I was like,
What?
that's
They
crazy.
do.
Yeah, I had that shit.
The monkeys do that all the time.
Yeah, I
Drace, you did say
recorded the
monkeys
shit and
be
everything.
fucking with people.
Yeah.
They do. Monkeys is assholes. Like
Yeah.
they monkeys just fuck with people just for no reason. I've been seeing more and more videos. It was this little girl at the zoo or something. I don't know where it was, but she was looking at the monkey, and the monkey just reached through the bars and grabbed her by her hair.
Oh yeah, I seen
Yeah,
that.
I seen that one too. Yeah.
And whatnot, and then when she finally snatched back, the monkey
She tried
grabbed
to
her
walk back
again.
fast again, and he
Yeah.
grabbed her again.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah.
I
That's
definitely
Crazy.
seen
That's
that.
crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the monkeys, but I don't want no smoke.
Stay your ass away from the monkeys or stay strapped up.
So we about to get into Two Truths and a Lie with Q.
All right, y'all. What y'all think about this? Matt?
You swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
I do.
Hey,
All right, y'all. This is like the second time I had done this right here. This segment is called Two Truths and One Lie.
okay.
So we got a new guest today. So what it is I'm gonna tell you 3 scenarios. Okay. So you just gotta pretty much pick out which one is the lie. Okay. So I'm gonna go around, after I say what I say, I'm gonna ask y'all which one y'all believe it is, and then I'll tell y'all which one is the lie. Okay. So on this one right here, I would call this one like constitutional facts or fiction. All right. So true or false? Police have no constitutional duty to protect citizens who are not in custody. All right. That's one. So keep that in y'all head. The next one is, in the Constitution, the right to privacy is not specifically mentioned. All right. And then the third one for this one will be, law enforcement are no longer required to read you your Miranda rights while in custody. So that's the 3. So which one do y'all want me to repeat?
Yeah, repeat that first one.
All right, so the first one is, police have no constitutional duty to protect citizens who are not in their custody. The second one, again, is, in the U.S. Constitution, the right to privacy is not specifically mentioned. And then the third one is, law enforcement are no longer required to read you your Miranda rights while in custody.
I think number 2 is false.
I think number 3 is true. I think number 3.
So which one is false, though?
I think.
So 2 of them are true. We're trying to find out which one is the lie. 2 truths and a lie.
The first one.
You gonna say the first one?
Which one you say?
I'm gonna say the last.
The last. Oh, so you got each of us said a different one.
All right. So the one that's false would be the last one.
Okay.
He was right.
So you got, law enforcement are no longer required to read you your Miranda rights. So let me give you a little history behind this real quick. Well, not a history, but just like an update. So the reason why it's false is they still are required to read you your Miranda rights in custody. However, recently the Supreme Court has ruled that citizens seeking damage to, due to like police officers not reading their Miranda rights before questioning them, like like during interrogation, is limited. So they're for them to go like try to get a civil lawsuit and stuff like that against them and stuff like that is very limited. But they still supposed to read you your Miranda rights. So all I'm gonna tell you is know your rights.
Yeah, especially nowadays.
It's like the easiest thing to do is shut the fuck up. I mean, because one of the constitutional rights is the Fifth Amendment, which will be you have the right not to incriminate yourself.
Yeah.
So you shut the fuck up. All right?
I guess so.
All right. So the second one is this. I would call this one, say a little Detroit facts, okay? So the first one would be the Detroit riots happened in 1968 and lasted for 5 days. All right? The second one would be Jimmy Hoffa, the labor leader, Teamster, was last seen in the parking lot of Manchus, Manchas or whatever the fuck, Red Fox Restaurant. That's what people used to call it, Red Fox Restaurant, on July 30th, 1975. And the third one would be Edgewater Amusement Park opened up July 2nd, 1922, and it was located on 7 Mile and Berg Road.
The first one false.
Is that the first one? All right.
Yeah, because it lasted longer than 5 days.
Yeah, I was gonna say the same thing. The first one is false.
First one.
No, you.
It was the first. I'm gonna tell y'all, it was the first one. But however, what y'all saying that was false about, it did last for 5 days, and it didn't happen. The reason why it is why it was false, it happened actually in 1967 and not 1968.
Oh, okay.
But it did last for 5 days. And as y'all know, it was due to a blind pig.
Right.
Okay. So that's what kind of like set off the riots and stuff like that. All right.
Yeah, I knew them other two was true, so that's how I knew that one was false.
Okay. All right. So that is it for two truths and a lie. So just a little educational stuff, you know what I'm saying, as far as about the city and constitutional rights. So at the end of it, I would say get to know the law and get to know your city. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. All right. So now we're going to go ahead and hop into the interview with our special guest,
Miss
Chef
Sherry Show.
Shobe.
So we got to give you the intro. We give all the guests an intro, like no other podcast do around here. So
For sure. Let's go.
Now, let's see. So now we welcome to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast. World-renowned chef Sherry Show.
Go. Welcome to the Str8 Shoot'N podcast.
Thank you.
All right, so tell us a little bit about yourself. Like, how did you get started with in culinary and cooking and so forth?
Well, I was pre-med in college, and I got pregnant at 20. Mm-hmm. I was working at Fridays at the time, and I had some choices to make. And with the new baby, it seemed a little bit more likely that I needed to go into a career that was with food and with the restaurant business. So that kind of got me started off with that.
So how long you say you been being a chef?
I started after I graduated, actually, from college, so about 10 years. This is going to be 11 years this August.
Oh, okay.
So all throughout college, I waited tables, did all the front-of-the-house hospitality, was a bartender, so got to really know what it was like to serve the public.
Okay.
And then once I got my English degree from Oakland University, I decided to enrich myself by going to OCC and continuing by doing some culinary classes there. And then I also quit my job and started working at Fleming. So started literally from the bottom there and worked my way up to where I am now.
So what was your most challenging aspect of college while you were attending for culinary?
I would say a lack of support. You know, being a young person and a young parent, you need as much support as you can get. And no one quite saw the vision of me being a chef. You know, you saw line cooks and prep cooks and you know, those you know, very entry level / not necessarily the most well-paid positions.
Right.
And, you know, I was kind of looked at as a failure for, you know, having a baby and then just wanting to be a waitress / no one saw the vision.
Right, except
So,
you.
That, and then I would say even getting in the kitchen. The first time I asked at Fridays, I couldn't get into the kitchen. I had to sneak in there and help out, you know, my fellow coworkers when the manager wasn't looking.
Oh, damn.
And then I used to work at Ruby Tuesday, and I was promised, you know, to do a prep position there, and it just never panned out. It just, you know, you kept getting, you know, kind of fried. And my husband encouraged me. He was like, you know, you're graduating from college. You're at a transitional period. What's up? You know, you going to do this or not? And it was God, it was fate, it was, you know, my chef at the time, Chef Chris, and I came in and I was interviewing. I couldn't even get a position as a server at Fleming's. I didn't have enough experience, enough wine knowledge, and he happened to be walking by, and I took my shot. I said, hey, I want to do this. I'm enrolled in culinary school. What's up? Like, can I? And the rest is history. He put me on as day prep, and I literally had to make bread and cocktail shrimp and do all the grunt work for a while. And then I eventually worked my way up online by cooking for everyone I could and start making a name for myself amongst my coworkers.
I got a question. When did you particularly discover that you knew how to cook?
I think when I was around 17, my mom was divorced, and, you know, being a child of divorce, you know, your holidays sometimes look different and interesting. So I made Thanksgiving by myself, so that kind of gave me hope that, you know, if I can pull this off, I can do something. So that, and then, you know, just cooking for myself and cooking for my kid and just cooking. You gotta, if you aren't taught something, you got to keep practicing and, you know, building upon your skills.
So you weren't really taught, you just kind of
some of it was a lot of reading comprehension, so it was me researching recipes and trying things out on my own. As a kid, I spent a little time in the kitchen, but not anything significant to say I was like a child prodigy. And it was just, it was a part of my skill set. I mean, I knew what good food should look like as a waitress and as a bartender. You know what's acceptable to go to the tables. I expedited food. I prepped food. I educated myself at every level that I could. Learned up under someone. And read books, and I still read books to this day.
What would be something that, what's a food that you feel like you're not really good at cooking? Something that you may not like cooking, or you feel like you're not really good at cooking?
I wouldn't even say not good at, but not as confident. I think that my family's Jamaican, so I don't particularly make Jamaican food for the masses. So for my family, I can cook something, but for 100 people, I'm not quite sure. But I would like to spend some time on the island and, you know, kind of reach back and then, you know, work on my confidence level with that.
So what's the so you do a lot of catering jobs and everything too?
Yes, in off season, yes.
So what's the weirdest, craziest thing someone asks you to cook?
I wouldn't say weirdest, but it was a weird experience. So I had someone, I was young, this is 10 plus years, y'all. Someone counted the chicken wings. So you're not supposed to actually pick out the food. Like, you're not supposed to purchase the food. That's what you trust your caterer or food provider to secure the food for you. And I let this one person slide that one time, and this lady actually counted every chicken wing.
What?
Wow.
So, yeah, that was an experience, and that was one that kind of stuck with me now 11 years later.
Well, what would be the reason why she counted?
I have no clue.
So what was she making an issue out of it or something?
She said she pre-packed them and counted them. She counted them for a reason.
Oh, she thought she was gonna steal them or something.
Right? What the?
He gonna steal a chicken
People
wing?
are so petty.
I was young.
That's crazy.
Your pocket.
Right? You know.
She needed those chicken wings more than me.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So
That's crazy.
I hope she enjoyed them.
Right.
So what is one of your favorite dishes to cook? far as your family, your husband, or your family and friends, or so forth?
Well, you got the scalloped potatoes. I'm a big fan of potatoes, and I worked at a steakhouse, so a good steak and any kind of seafood would be the surf and turf combo is what I really like.
Okay.
So that's a personal thing. I'm a big soup lover.
Okay.
So, that was something that is just near and dear to my heart as well.
So I was about to say, so also explain what you brought up here. You know what I'm saying? What did you bring today? Because that shit was amazing.
We ate it already, so we can't.
Yeah. You got
Y'all wish y'all was here for that.
Yeah,
It was just a simple dinner. I made scalloped potatoes, cheesy potatoes with a little bit of jalapeno, and then I also stuffed some chicken breasts with some fresh spinach and cheeses. So
yeah. That shit was great.
She talking about it was simple. That food was great.
Yeah,
like it was
great.
stuff. It was.
Yeah.
How some people be making chicken and that shit be fucking dry as hell. No.
Yeah, no.
I actually don't like
like chicken breast or something?
I don't like chicken breast. I don't like baked
I love
chicken
breast as long as
I
it's cooked right.
smash yours. I don't normally like chicken breast.
Yeah, with that spinach in it, man. Oh my God.
It's always dry.
Yeah.
So, but it was good though, and it had spinach in it, and it was like all juicy and stuff.
Yep.
Y'all, and I'm not even just saying that. Y'all know I'm greedy, but I'm telling you, her food was good.
Yeah, no.
It was good. I actually did not eat all day because I was expecting. I
did the same thing too.
So everybody say, you want something to eat? No, we got.
Hey, look, I just got finished eating not too long ago, but I'm gonna tell you that shit was good.
3.5 seconds.
Yeah, I ate that shit in like 3 minutes, like real shit. So
what you find yourself doing catering jobs more for, like maybe like small functions or like big events?
Well, it just depends. Right now, I'm doing more private chef work. So during the football season, I'm working with local athletes and doing that and contracted out for that. But I've been doing both intimate events and large. So it just kind of depends. I've been kind of out here hustling.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
What's the largest group of people that you've had to cater for?
Personally, I've catered for about 200, 250.
Okay.
Damn, that's a lot. Yeah.
But I'm looking to do more.
Was that like for a wedding or something like that? Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Did you do everything by yourself?
I did have a team. I did have a team.
Okay.
How is it having a team? Are you kind of like the leader and everybody kind of just goes with the flow and listens to what you say, or can it be a little bit discombobulated sometimes, or?
A little bit of both.
Okay.
It's been a learning process because, I wasn't never really put in a position to be a leader.
Okay.
It's just something I had to learn, both, look at with myself and learn. But, I'm the leader, but then I also, if something isn't right, I'm open to suggestion. And if it's better than what I can think of, then have at it.
Right.
I hire competent people, so I trust what they say.
Okay. So do you plan on opening a restaurant soon, or?
No, actually, I would love to open up my own facility. I want to open up my own catering kitchen.
Okay.
So where I have my own private space that I can take on large jobs without having to rent out someone else's kitchen space. And I want to be able to provide a kitchen space for other local foodies and chefs and people.
Yeah, that's hella.
That's a great idea because you don't hear people doing that.
Yeah.
It's really hard to find spaces around the city. I definitely have heard of some more being open, and that's fantastic. But 10 years ago, it was you had to know someone.
Yeah.
You had to be a part of a church or have a lot of things. Pay a lot of money up front, and that's kind of hard when you're building your business brick by brick.
Yeah. So let me ask you this. So, with a lot of different spices out here, you got Lori seasoned salt, right? And you got, of course, your pepper and your garlic, lemon pepper and this and that and other. You got slap the shit out your mama and everything else, right?
Yeah.
Have you thought about maybe even coming up with, say, like your own spice brand or anything like that?
That is a very good question. I have, and I actually do a spice drive, so that would be perfectly on brand. It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay. Yeah.
It just hasn't happened yet.
Okay. All right.
Sauce, you make your own sauces too?
Yes.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I was going to ask you, speaking of
and like rubs and stuff,
Speaking of seasonings, what are some of your favorite seasonings that you like to use?
You know, I'm a huge fan of the Sam's Club brands. They have a really full line of just ways to kind of experiment, and I love the rosemary garlic.
Okay.
I'm a huge fan. That paired with, you know, some garlic and, you know, other things. That's my personal favorite to use.
Okay, so I got a quick question. So you got to make some chicken. Okay, it's something about to go down. It's a crazy event.
All right.
You're only given 4 seasonings. What are they?
All right, we got to put salt. So it could be pink Himalayan, it could be sea salt, it could be whatever your flavor is, but we're going to need some salt.
Okay.
That's good. That's the last thing to go on, but that's the first thing I need to mention.
Okay.
Black pepper.
Okay.
Garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Not garlic salt, because guess what? We already added salt, and we want to be able to control the salt.
Right.
Okay.
And then last, I like Lawry's. I'm black.
Okay.
Yeah.
It kind of does something for me.
Yeah.
It brings
So
it
as
all
long as
together.
you got those, you can do the damn thing.
I can make a few dollars.
Right.
Y'all hear that? For the people that, even for me, for people that struggling cooking, and they like, what seasonings do I use? If you got those 4, you win it to win it.
Yeah.
You can make something out of nothing with those 4 seasonings.
I'll add one more. Add onion.
Oh hell yeah!
Okay.
That
Like the
just kind
dried
of
onions
balances.
in the or just okay.
It could be minced, granulated. Just no onion, salt. Watch the salt
yeah.
content
Watch the
because
salt.
you want to be able to impart flavor at every level.
Got it.
And then the salt is what's supposed to bring it alive to be like, oh, it's supposed to taste good without the
Yeah.
salt, but the salt is supposed to make it taste
Puts
right.
it over the top.
I had another girl who mentioned that she was a vegan chef, and her food was so goddamn good. She made some tacos, but she had like, I don't know, I can't even explain it, y'all. But it tastes like it was meat inside the food. And we were like trying to figure out like, how in the fuck did you get this to taste like meat? But she said the key to the flavor is the powder, not the actual salts. She said the key to her flavor was using different powders. Yeah.
Okay.
And if you listening out there and y'all want to give a call and ask Chef Shoaib a question, it's 313-266-2811. Again, it's 313-266-2811.
And shout out to Whitney Denard and Andre Garner in the chat on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Jacob Willard, Denise Reed, Ebony Owens, Deanna Jones, Dolores Curse, a few other people. I'm sorry, go ahead, Q.
Oh no, I was just gonna ask you, like, you know, like when people be marinating their food and stuff like that or whatever, is there a go-to far as like if you marinating something like I don't know, like ribs or something? Say if somebody, you know, wants to marinate, you know, like wanting some great ribs or whatever, ribs and rub and all that kind of stuff, or whatever, is like maybe a couple of spices, like Keys was saying, like, do you have some go-to spices for that?
Honestly, I'm not a big barbecue person,
Okay,
so
okay.
I wouldn't say that I'm the expert, but sweet and spicy is kind of my go-to. So
Okay.
any type of maple rub, apple cider vinegar to help tenderize the meat,
Okay.
a little bit of cayenne pepper,
Okay.
in addition to the garlic and the seasoning salt and the black pepper, I think would be my go-tos.
Okay.
And a little bit of brown sugar too.
Okay. All right. So all y'all rib lovers out there, you know what I'm saying? Maybe y'all want to try that out if y'all haven't already.
Right.
You know?
What's your favorite food?
The ones that get me paid.
I know that's right.
That's about to eat.
Like to eat, right? You know?
I used to love macaroni and cheese, and then it just kind of you just kind of conk out on it. But
That's what
it's
I think
always
I'm
changing.
at with it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's always changing. It's kind of what I feel at the moment. But
You like
really,
seafood?
oh, I love seafood.
You like crab legs?
I love crab
Can you
legs.
tell me how you cook yours? Like how you put together? Okay, what I know how to cook them, but how do you have a dipping sauce for the crabs? Do you have a sauce?
I like to do garlic butter. I think that I like the Sam's Club garlic butter, but I like to thin it out with a little bit of unsalted because it's just a little too salty. And then adding some more spice, so some slap your mama. That Cajun seasoning goes really well, but it just depends on how much you season your crab. I mean, you don't want to completely overpower it, and it is a line that people often cross.
Slap the shit out your mama.
Yeah, my wife used a lot of that.
Me too.
Slap Your Mama.
I use that shit damn near every day on like my eggs or something.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
you mentioned you do private chefing for some athletes. Who's the biggest person you would say you ever did something for?
I can't.
Oh,
I have
right.
an
Okay.
NDA.
Okay.
Oh
So
yeah.
that's fine. That's fine. But
I wish him well.
what kind of industry?
Say, I wish it was.
What industry were they in? Was they in sports or
They were in
what?
sports.
All in sports. Okay.
got it.
But I've taken care of a few comedians and a movie star before. So
Okay.
this was at the restaurant, so it wasn't anything private. But,
Okay.
you know.
Cool.
Hey, look, one last one, just for me. Like, I'm a salmon person, right? So, I'm pretty much like the shit when it comes to like my salmon.
Okay.
Give me a pointer of like a spice that you would go to far as cooking like some baked broiled salmon.
I would try sesame oil. My
Sesame
Asian
oil,
glazed
okay.
salmon is amazing. And
Yeah.
that's one of the primary ingredients in it.
Sesame
And
oil, yeah, okay.
a little bit goes a long way, even if you aren't going to make a full-on oil. That in place of, say, olive oil with
Yeah.
some red chili flakes
Yeah.
and even that slap your mama.
Yeah.
I think that would make a really good
So I kind
and
of
quick
like
marinade.
so like what I normally do sometime is I'll put some Worcestershire sauce on top on like some garlic butter and I have this other little salmon seasoning with some pepper and so okay.
That
I'm gonna
sounds
try that.
tasty.
Yeah.
I have a question. One more.
Sure.
So, okay. Well, how would you prepare some orange roughy?
I don't really cook orange roughy, so I think that anything that I would be unfamiliar with, you got to fry it.
Fry it.
I would
That's your
say
go-to.
fry it and use some of the use a good batter, like a good cornmeal batter, so that it can kind of stand up and have a little extra crunch to it.
Okay.
So that I think that would be really important, and then maybe having some.
That's my other favorite fish. Yep.
I would say some lemon zest to throw on top.
Okay.
So once it's nice and crispy, you can't really go wrong with lemon zest on fish.
Yeah, I cook the way I cook fish. And my wife showed me this. She mixed the two batters, so she mixes cornmeal and regular batter, and the crisp it gives on that fish is man.
Yeah.
Does she use cornstarch too?
Yep. So that's what.
Does she have
when I did
restaurant
fish-
experience?
No, but she's thinking about she's thinking about it because she can cook. She can really cook.
Yeah.
Oh, well, tell her holler at me. I can help her with
Yeah,
some.
Gigi can cook.
consulting.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
Yeah.
because she looking to retire from her job. Anyway,
Right.
So,
Right.
That's what's up.
Right.
yeah.
All right. So one other thing is I haven't heard you say like far as your sweets. Like sometimes I got a sweet tooth, right? I like chocolate cakes and cheesecakes and stuff like that or whatever. Is there a dessert that you like have perfected that you know for sure that when somebody like dig into it, they gonna be like, oh my God, this is heaven, you know?
Now, for retail, no. I tend to go with local black businesses and other bakers just so that I'm not diluting from what they're doing. I prefer
Okay.
to work with the savory.
Okay.
But if I had to do sweets, my friends really love my carrot cake,
Okay.
key lime pie, and even banana pudding.
Okay. Well, how do you make your banana pudding?
Double broiler method.
Yep, that's the same. That's the same way my wife makes. You make your pudding from scratch, don't you?
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Yeah.
That's
No
how my mama
instant.
make
She
hers.
does.
That's the
That's how my
only
mom
way
too,
I
yeah.
know. It's from scratch.
No jello.
No jello.
No, hell no.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
No, go ahead.
So what do you got coming up? Like any events you got coming up in the future soon?
Oh, that's a great question. I'm actually working on the 3rd year of my Spice Drive.
Okay.
So it's a unique project that I came up with during COVID. It's the only one in the world. Actually, it was replicated in Texas last year.
Okay.
But we're going into our 3rd year. I collected spices along with several other business owners. And we collected hundreds of pounds of spices and gave them to both Forgotten Harvest and COTS. And allow them to distribute it with their Thanksgiving packages.
Okay.
This particular community service is designed to collaborate and not compete with the turkeys and the canned food drives and the other efforts that a lot of community leaders are doing. I'm just trying to make it a little bit more flavorful. Because
yeah.
they don't really give out spices in the boxes.
No.
And
but you know what
you don't
though?
want a
That's
big old turkey with no
that's
spices in.
and that's you know what?
already
It was a
dry as it
whole
is.
it was a whole civilization that was known for giving out like exposing or say the world to spices. You know what I'm saying? So spices are very much needed. You know what I'm saying? That's actually what helped out a lot of people, to this day. You know what I mean? As far as the actual spices. So that's hell of a
One last question I want to ask you before we get into our main topic. You ever thought of going in on any of those cooking shows?
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that.
As a competitor or as a judge?
Competitor.
As a competitor or a judge.
I don't think I have the personality to be a competitor, but we did in New York had a slight judging type of activity with our cookout at the Brooklyn Bridge with my chef club. So that was a nice opportunity, and I have a few other talks in the works of potentially judging.
Okay.
Cool,
But
that'd be sweet.
Yeah.
I'm not a competitive type of person. I'd
I could
rather
look at
collaborate
Kiki
and
and
deal
be
with
like,
you.
we know who she is.
Right,
We ain't her
right.
food.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like I know would you be like I can tell that you probably wouldn't be a judge if somebody brought you something that was totally just disgusting and shit and be like, how was this, that, and other? This shit was garbage.
Would you tell them that?
Would you tell somebody that shit was garbage or you know what I'm saying? Or
It
just kind of just depending on what kind of person that person is or something, like if they too confident or too cocky and then they, you know what I mean?
I would say that it would depend. I would try to constructively build them up and let them know where they could do better the next time because it was wrong.
Okay.
But then it just depends if they're just not trying to hear it, and
Right.
then you might get the Detroit side. So
You say
hey.
that shit was trash.
I was gonna ask you one more question. Have you ever been in a situation where someone just really just bragged about their cooking, and then you tried it and it was trash? And what was your?
Oh yeah, look, yeah, absolutely.
Because you always got that one person like I can cook too. See,
Right.
yeah. What happened, girl? What happened? Look, I'm drinking.
the fried chicken was dry.
See, don't nobody like no
Don't
dry
nobody want no
chicken.
dry ass chicken.
So
Hell no.
that's the
That's
most.
crazy how you
But
let
I don't
fried chicken dry. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy right there.
Yeah,
that's
I'm not even a good cook, but even my fried chicken is not dry.
that's crazy. You trying to choke the shit out somebody and ship some
She
dry
tried to
chicken.
kill you.
Yeah, they gonna feed you that in the Popeyes biscuit.
You know what I mean? Right. You know what I'm saying? For real. You gonna have to drink a gallon of water and shit and some liquor. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, well, and some Monte Vista nigga behind that shit.
Right.
So would you like to go ahead and give out all your information as far as your socials, how people can reach you, how people can actually support you, support everything that you're doing and so forth?
Oh, thank you. My website is www.thechefshobe, SHOB as in Bobby, E as in elephant.com. I am Chef Shobe on all social media, so you can find me easily on Facebook, Instagram, and even LinkedIn. So Chef Shobe, SHOBE.
All right, y'all.
Got it.
So look, make sure y'all support. Because what she brought up here and shit was great. You know what I'm saying? I can just imagine all the other things, that she can cook. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't
So
nothing left when we leave out of here.
hell no. These
They
people
might have
be-
had left
these-
girl boy something up because I'm
You
gonna be
didn't get
upset if
none?
they didn't.
You know what I'm saying? They you put okay.
She
I'm
ain't
about
here
to say-
putting work in. Y'all better have left her something.
yeah,
It
you
was
know what I'm
only
saying?
two people had Nate was you and Tutu, so it was enough left for both of y'all.
Yeah, yeah.
So if it's gone, then somebody else can get second somehow.
Right, you know what I'm saying? Old fat bastards. Oh, greedy sons of bitches. All right.
So we about to hop into our main topic, and it revolves around actually our guest. So the topic is
Who's
who's cooking? That's
Who's cooking?
Meaning, who introduced you to cooking as a small kid or whenever you learn? What influenced you to make you want to cook? I can cook, but I don't. My wife does all the cooking. Except barbecue. I barbecue my ass off. And fry fish. Because most of the time I catch the fish, so I fry the fish I catch. But other than that, I don't really cook that much. But being introduced to the things I do was probably my uncle, because that's who I first started going fishing with was him. And you know, so he
Uncle
introduced
Kenny?
me to
Oh yeah.
So you know, he introduced me to a lot of the fish frying and even the barbecuing to a certain extent. A lot of that I learned on my own, and from my ex-father-in-law, from my ex-wife, he showed me some things too. But yeah, so basically that's how I learned. I watched my mother in the kitchen. She did cook for us when we was younger, but like I said, I really don't cook in the kitchen that much. I can, but I don't. So that's how I learned.
Well, for me, it was just weird for me because my whole family, I come from a very diverse background with cultures and cooking. So my great grandmother, she had a restaurant, she had a cafe. So my grandfather can cook, my mom can cook, and then my grandmother ended up marrying my other grandfather, who was Trinidad. And although she can cook, his mother and sisters made sure that before they married, that they taught her how to cook island food, because that's all he would eat. They didn't want him eating American food. So she had to know how to cook island food in order to even continue on calling herself being his wife. So we grew up in a lot of different culture backgrounds as far as cooking. My grandfather ended up opening up a restaurant. I think he opened up the restaurant by the time I was 12, and we was all working in my grandfather's restaurant. And my grandfather cooked a lot of soul food, the typical macaroni and cheese and all that fish, all that. And my mom also cooked. My mom was cooking island food,
Okay.
Haitian food, and then plus the background of the soul food.
Right.
However, you would think with all of that cooking, I hated it because we were forced to go into the restaurant. But I think by the time I was 11, we was forced to be in a restaurant. Like, our summer wasn't planned. Our summer, we had to take our ass to the restaurant and go work. You know what I'm saying? So I hated that shit.
Trying to show your ass what the fuck is up.
But I didn't. I was a tomboy as a kid. I didn't want to cook. That's all I was around.
Yeah.
Then on top of it, my mother, she just wasn't the best teacher. My mother does not. She don't have patience. So shit come to her just simple, especially cooking. She can cook anything. It comes to her so simple. So she thinks that it should come to you simple too. But it's like, no, it doesn't. I'm bad at math. So when I'm watching y'all measure shit or y'all measuring off the top of y'all head, y'all get mad at me because I'm putting it in a measuring cup. She like, get that motherfucking measuring cup up out of here. We don't use measuring cups. You know what I'm saying? So it was crazy. So I never actually learned how to cook. Like, I know the basics, but just like, if somebody asked me to cook a Thanksgiving meal, oh yeah, it's a wrap. Yeah. It's a wrap. I've never even cooked a turkey before. So, yeah. You would think with all that background that I come from and the family restaurants, that one skipped over me.
Well, yes, I guess it would be on me. So I got a little story, all right? Like, story time and shit with John Q up in this bitch. So I started cooking at about the age of 8. Mm-hmm. All right. I really learned. I kind of learned with my uncle and my 2 older brothers. All right. I'm the youngest of my moms. Okay. So my moms and stuff had been laid off from Ford for some years, and then they called her back to work, but she had to go out of town. So my uncles kind of stepped in for a minute, you know what I'm saying, when my father wasn't there. And, he would have us, we would be doing stuff like fixing up houses and stuff like that, eat McDonald's and shit like that every day. And we like, man, we not used to this shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, he called my mom's, I think, or whatever, on the phone while she was, in Chicago or something like that at the time. Or it might have been Kansas City or whatever. So he kind of, she kind of gave him some basic information, hey, just go ahead and bake some stuff. So first things that, we learned how to do was bake chicken, bake potatoes, and boil some damn vegetables on the stove. So I learned that about the age of 8, you know what I'm saying, with my uncle and my 2 brothers or whatever, on how to cook, you know what I'm saying. So I've always been kind of like, in a way, domesticated, or in a ways of taking care of myself in all kind of ways. But one of the things, let me ask y'all this. So besides that, so what are some of the things that y'all good at cooking? You know what I'm saying? That when y'all have y'all friends and family and stuff like that over or whatever, like y'all signature shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I got some signature shit, and everybody know. You know what I mean?
I wouldn't necessarily say it's a signature, but one thing I definitely will say, I'm good at cooking. Mm-hmm. I went vegan for almost a year, and we came from a background of beans, poor beans.
Hell yeah.
So if you was poor, your family made beans,
Right.
but they cooked the beans so good that y'all had my mama beans.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Y'all had
damn
my mama
Navy beans. I still, hey, look, she gotta cook some.
So,
Damn Navy beans was great.
Like Martin.
Hell
My mama B.
My mama beans. Right.
so I came from a background of beans, and my mama's beans, they had my mom's beans. My mom's beans are amazing. So that's one thing that I definitely feel like I did critique, especially when I called myself going vegan.
Yeah.
For that year, I needed to make something taste like meat. And I feel like the closest thing that you can make taste like meat is your beans.
It's beans, yeah.
Your beans. You can make them taste like meat depending on how you cook them. So I can do different type of beans and actually do okay.
Okay.
I would say.
What about you, Dre? Yep.
Barbecue, but if I had it, well, I could fry the shit out some fish.
Okay.
Because y'all thought I bought the motherfucking fish from somewhere. I'm like, nah, I caught that shit. Fish and burgers. I can cook this shit out some burgers.
Okay.
So that's probably my two signatures, and some French fries.
Nigga. Yeah, I was just about to say.
My favorite food. I don't eat as much as I used to no more, going through my ailments and stuff like that. But yeah, I got signature burgers because at one point, which I'm probably still gonna do, I was gonna open a food truck that was burgers. Yeah. And so I got different signature burgers that I do, and I've been in a few competitions. Granted, it was against people I know, but so my burgers, fish. That's about it.
All right.
What about you, Sherry?
I like crab cakes.
Do you?
Yeah, I like crab cakes. I don't like the super bready ones.
Yeah.
I like the jumbo lump.
Kind of moisture and just
with a good sauce.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm a crab cake girl.
All right.
Crab cakes are good.
Say me, I'm the breakfast guy. Like one of the staple that everybody would tell you about me, my mama, my brothers, and everybody. Oh, I'm the pancake man. Oh, I make the motherfucking perfect motherfucking pancakes. Everybody know this shit since I was a kid.
Right.
Fuck yeah. Like what?
Mr.
Oh, I'm the pancake man. Like real shit. Like pancakes. Shit, my eggs, hash browns. I do the breakfast big time. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm, like I got like some cousins and whatever. We went out of town to like Orlando or something and shit. So I was like, you know what? I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? For breakfast and shit. You know what I'm saying? I went to the store, got all the stuff I needed, whatever and shit. And when they woke up, I was like, come get y'all shit. Come on and eat. They like, damn, nigga, this shit. So yeah, breakfast would be my main thing. The other thing that, like I was telling you before, that I'm like the shit at is my salmon. You know what I'm saying? Salmon and sauteing like the shit out of like some spinach and stuff like that or whatever. You know what I'm saying? By me, working out and being in health and training and stuff like that or whatever, you got to get kind of creative with either that and some string beans and just simple stuff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. That. Oh, and also, I do have like some hell of ass hot, some regular, some hot, and some super damn hot wings that I do make or whatever. So the hot ones I use like some jalapenos and stuff like that, and then the super hot ones that I make, it's like with some habaneros and stuff like that. So I cook cut the shit on up with gloves and all that kind of shit. Yeah, so
If y'all listening out there, y'all want to tell us who got y'all started with y'all food cooking, or if you can't cook and would like to learn.
Yeah, I'd like to learn. Call in.
313-266-2811.
We got Andre in the garden. He said you gotta tenderize your meat in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, you definitely gotta do
How
that.
long are you supposed to tenderize your meat for?
that right there.
I do mine overnight. When I'm barbecuing, I let it marinate. Whatever I'm doing, if
She talking about beat your meat, man. She's talking about tenderizing your meat. That's what she
No,
said.
I wasn't. Why y'all trying to make my mouth go in the gutter? I was not talking about that.
I could have sworn you said this shit. How long do you beat your meat? Hey man, look, my bad. You know how I always hear some other shit. You know what I'm saying? Damn near every show. My
how long
bad.
do you tenderize your actual meat?
See, she said tenderize, not motherfucking marinate.
How long you tenderize yours?
I would say it depends on the protein.
Okay.
So if you're doing a fish or like shrimp, you don't need really more than half hour.
Yeah, I don't.
15 minutes in a
with
pinch.
seafood, yeah, I don't.
You gotta be careful because you don't want to tear it up. With the heartier things like chicken or steak, overnight's cool.
Yeah.
It just depends on what you're doing and how fast you need to do it. Because if you're good at what you do, you don't necessarily need to let it marinate. But
That's true.
Yeah.
it's optimal in optimal conditions. You want to let it marinate. So
Yeah, the other thing, do you ever use what is it called? Woodwalker, the Jamaican
Walker's Wood.
Walker's Wood. I use that shit on every damn thing when it comes to, especially like my wings, and sometimes I even put it on like my salmon. Sometimes if I want to like try some jerk like salmon. Oh my god, yeah, that shit is awesome.
That's the preferred brand of my family. They like that one over Grace.
Yeah, so like when me and my wife, we went to Jamaica some years ago or whatever, and they was there cooking, you know what I'm saying, some jerk wings and stuff like that, and I'm like, man, this tastes like what the hell we be cooking at home. So we got to asking the person that was cooking or whatever, and he was like, yeah, we use this and that. I said, oh shit, we use the same thing at home because that's where it's from. Yeah.
I was gonna ask you, Dre, because I know you said you like the barbecue a lot. Do you like barbecuing with wood chips? Or do you do the charcoal?
No, I use in my smoker. I use wood chips, but I'm using charcoal. I don't like gas. I don't like it's charcoal strictly for me.
Okay.
It's a completely different taste to me anyway.
Yeah.
So when you're using the gas and propane and all that, you can get some good food off of using propane and gas, but it don't give it that smoky flavor to me.
Okay.
And so I use charcoal. I don't mess with wood chips unless I'm smoking something.
Okay.
So in y'all household, you know, as far as your spouses and stuff like that or whatever, who actually does the majority of the cooking? You know what I'm saying? As far as breakfast, lunch, dinner, that kind of thing.
I mean, even though I'm not the best cook, it was me. Even when I was married, I still, did the cooking. I just stuck to the basics. And I was not raised, but when I was married, it was boys in the house. You had my husband, then you had my two boys. So boys and men, they eat just about anything. Yeah. So it was, even though I felt like I'm not a good cook or the best cook, they always ate my food.
Hey, look, they eat everything but some dry ass chicken. Yeah. Like, shout out, mama. No,
I ain't cooking no
my
dry
mama
chicken.
fell off and shit with some of her chicken.
I ain't
some of her
cooking
shit
no dry chicken.
been dry as hell lately. No, I'm just playing.
Yeah, for me, my wife cook. I ain't even lie. Like I said, doing this on my barbecue stuff like that.
Okay.
But she do most of the cooking. So.
Okay.
What about you?
Me?
I do most of it, but he's been helping out more now that I cook almost every day for other people. Mm-hmm. So he's been being a good teammate. I call him. We joke and say that.
Yeah. So what
other chef show?
Yeah, I'm about to say, what you be cooking over there, man? What you be cooking? He like, man, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Whatever she likes.
Tacos.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever I ask him to.
Okay.
Within reason.
Is it something that he cooks that you actually like? Would you say? I wouldn't even say a favorite, but something that you look forward to him cooking?
Yes, his collard greens.
What?
Oh, see, there you go.
I can make them, but that's like a passion thing that I'm like a love thing that he does. In memory of his mom.
Okay.
And rest in peace to my mother-in-law.
Yeah.
But she made really great greens, and my husband has taken that tradition.
All right.
That's what's up.
All right. Like with me and my household or whatever, my wife actually does majority of the big cooking. Like, believe it or not, like she love to barbecue. I don't barbecue, but she love to barbecue. You know what I'm saying? So me, I'll do like the basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I can get away with, cooking damn near anything. I can cook damn near everything. Spaghetti, say chili to, not I won't cook like Thanksgiving meal. You know what I'm saying? But I can. You know what I'm saying? Like I can learn like certain stuff I already know how to do. But let me ask y'all this. Since the pandemic, have y'all like developed or learned how to cook anything new that y'all, didn't know how to cook before? You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't say learn how to cook something new, but I definitely started growing.
Okay.
Yeah,
I started growing crops during the pandemic.
Okay.
Something that I had never done and I actually found interest in.
Okay.
Is growing food and plants too.
Yeah, that's hella shit.
Yeah. I had a ball doing that. Now, one thing I could not get, and I really want to try again next year, I tried growing collard greens, and something just kept eating them up. Like some type of bug. Like every time I think about it, I get upset. I don't know what the hell it was, but every time I would get a new crop, some type of bug would just shred them to pieces, and it would be a stem left.
Like some grubs or something?
I don't know,
Maybe
but
it was
all the
grubs.
leaves would be shredded into pieces, and the only thing left would be a stem.
damn.
Yeah,
So I don't know what the hell
shit,
that
you was growing, hey, whatever you was
rabbit
growing,
was
hey,
like
them
that
greens, they
and
was
shit.
fucking them up.
It was doing it
Shit.
rapid. Like
Damn.
Yeah, it was probably a rabbit or something.
Might have been, too.
Might have been.
Yeah, yep.
I was so upset about that because I'm like, what in the hell? But other than that, I had a good time growing stuff.
What about you, Dre? Did you start cooking something new, or you develop anything?
No,
anything
not
new?
really, man.
No?
No, just like I said, I not developed, but came up with some more signature burgers.
Okay.
That was about it. I haven't really, not out of the ordinary. No, I haven't really, cause like I said, I'm really on. I be on the grill and the fryer. And,
Okay.
I got a smoker, but I don't really use it. But something. I mean, I take that back because when if we eat breakfast in the morning, I cook the breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one thing my wife say I'm not good. She ain't good at. She'd rather me cook the breakfast. So
My wife eat my breakfast
I cook
every day.
breakfast.
Yeah.
So, but other than that, man, no, I don't.
No.
The air fryer did become a really good friend of mine during the pandemic.
Oh,
I learned about the air fryer.
Yeah, that motherfucker is a beast. I
It
love the
is.
motherfucking air fryer. Yeah, you know what I'm
Yes.
saying?
I'm always
conventional
discovering
oven.
something good
Yeah.
in the air fryer.
So, what about you, Chef Show?
I didn't really do well. I did a lot
Anything
of cooking.
new or
No, I
No.
worked on my business the pandemic.
okay? Okay.
I dug deep into that.
Okay. All right. Well, I will say for my fat ass and shit during the pandemic when I was gaining weight, what I was gaining weight on? Shit, I learned how to make some cheesecakes, some pound cakes, some fucking pizzas. Man, I was cooking my ass off. I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm about to get creative. So even shit, my wife and shit, like Dre will tell you, like my wife, she can bake. She can cook her ass off. However, she showed me how to make a couple of cakes or whatever, and she like, when the next time you making a cake? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like I said, I make my pizzas and stuff like that all the time, and she love them. So, and then I had an aunt of mine come by, and I was cooking a pizza or whatever, and she had a piece. She was like, "Man, it's like some of the best pizza I ever had in my fucking life." Like, you know what I'm saying? So I will get creative. You know what I'm saying? But I did get creative and shit during the pandemic or whatever. So, all right. So we're gonna go ahead and.
So we about to bring in, what's up, man? Arden.
You said, "Come on in."
This is the person that's giving the sneaker ball
Yep, right here. You can sit.
this Saturday.
Yep.
He gonna tell y'all a little bit about it right quick. Let y'all know where it's gonna be, how much it is to get in.
Yep. Like we improv. That's what we do. Straight
Right,
shooting. This shit is unpredictable.
You tell him, put these headphones on. Yeah. So go ahead, bro, man. Introduce yourself to the people. Oh, you ain't got him yet? Okay, 1 second. Yeah.
Oh, but anyway.
Yeah, so we it's been an interesting show. We want to thank Chef Show for coming on.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, look, thanks for
Blessing
the
us with
great
that
food.
food.
You know
Thank
what
you
I'm
for
saying?
the food. I'm so excited that you brought it up.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
I
I'm
love
so
jalapenos.
thankful.
I eat them motherfuckers every day.
I know. You heard what I said. I said,
Yeah.
give me some jalapenos.
I
was
definitely
like,
had
yeah.
some on mine too.
She said she was concerned that, people that didn't eat them. I said,
Shit.
we eat jalapenos.
Yeah, I eat them motherfuckers every day.
Yes. We eat jalapenos.
Straight out, hey, look, straight out the jar,
Yes.
fresh, all that.
I'm
yeah.
sure our other two hoes probably ate them too because they Mexican.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. You know what I'm saying? They probably eat.
Racist as hell, but it is what it is.
Shout out to Frank and Lena, y'all. You know what I'm saying?
But yeah, no, man, that was some good food.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was.
Definitely.
I was definitely. I got the itis. I'm not even gonna lie. I can't wait till I go home and go to sleep.
Man,
But I'm so excited that I ate. Like, when you eat good food, it just makes you have a pleasant day. When you have good food. So
yeah.
I definitely had some good food.
All right. Well, you know what? Yeah,
So we'll let Arden tell y'all about the sneaker ball right quick. Go ahead, bro. Let everybody know about the ball.
Well, first off, thanks for having me. I appreciate your hospitality.
Yes, sir.
Major shout out to Chef Show, Grizz Gang in the building.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, we go way back. But so my name's RD. I'm representing IAG Apparel and the Detroit Sneaker Ball that's happening this weekend. We're doing this event to benefit a foundation in Nigeria as well as the Full Court charity here in the States. We're collecting gently used gym shoes, so we're hoping even people that can't pull up can just, drop off. I think we'll have a bin at Motor City Crab, a bin at Jabs Gym downtown, and then at Mogul in Southfield. So we'll have a few places there. As far as the vibes, so we just thinking, wedding minus the bride and groom plus gym shoes.
Okay.
So
All right.
super fun vibes, good people, good energy. Straight Shootin' will be in the building doing a live podcast. We got a bunch of dope vendors, good drinks, just local people that do their thing. So we're just trying to support the city and cross promote and give people a platform pretty much.
So you, how long y'all been doing this?
So this is our inaugural year.
Oh, okay. See, I thought this was the second year.
Yep. So this is our inaugural year. As far as design, as far as clothing, I've been doing this about 5 years. Detroit grind. You might have seen it around the city. We probably moved over 30,000 products so far.
Okay.
So yeah, between this and We Grind Different, you might have seen these in and around the city and around Metro Detroit.
Okay.
Got it.
Now, when you say donated shoes and stuff like that, is there like a standard? I know I'm quite sure you don't want nobody to bring some busted ass biscuits. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm donating. You know what I'm saying? At least it's for a good cause. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we definitely don't want biscuits if possible. I mean, just keep in mind, you were a kid one day. For those of us like myself that come from welfare, I know what it's like to get some shoes that are in decent shape and you can, kind of clean them up and act like you just got them right. So,
Okay.
Let's let these kids play the game to win. Don't pull up with the busted ones or the black forces and have them ready to fight in school.
Black forces. Damn.
Right. The Black Forces, them the fighting suit.
All right.
So, make sure y'all, where can I get the tickets at?
So you can get the tickets on DetroitSneakerBall.com. That's DetroitSneakerBall.com. It's going to be a little bit higher at the door, so I think we end ticket sales Friday evening.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Definitely. Well, man, we thank you for coming by. We want to also thank Chef Show for coming by. We appreciate y'all coming on the show. We couldn't. What's going? What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we got a segment today. We got a real quick segment.
Before everybody out of here, you know what I'm saying? We got one little message, you know what I'm saying, that Keys want to go ahead and plug and then make sure, you know what I'm saying, we going to make y'all, make y'all, but ask y'all to go ahead and plug.
With Keys.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Keys.
And plug y'all information in one more time and stuff before we get out of here, okay?
You
All
are
right.
going to turn down pussy like
What up,
this.
though? This your girl Keys, and it's time to talk straight ratchet. Not my boy Neo.
Yeah, that's your boy.
All right, that's your boy right there.
I really had a good time with him.
Hey, look, she
cussed
was
me
all
out when I
cheese
talked
and
this
shit.
shit about his
Like,
ass.
Yeah, what y'all not because I had a good time with him. I was
Man.
So Neo and his wife has filed for divorce. And the accusations are that not only is he sleeping around with prostitutes, he is not using protection.
Man, he out here raw dogging and shit. Raw dogging the dogs.
About to give her a monkey
And she
punch.
is pissed. So y'all know I took it one step further. I'm like, well, bitch, how you know he ain't using protection? Did he give you something? Is your pH balance off? Did you have to go to the doctor? Like, what happened to where you know something happened to where she is absolutely positively sure that he's not using protection?
She might got
something happened.
She might got them lobster craws instead of them crabs.
So she been all on social media cutting up lately.
Huh?
Going off on
No, not going off. She about to have her hot girl summer.
Man, how
It's
she
about
gonna
to go down.
look, how you gonna have a hot girl summer and you might got some shit? Like, you know what I'm saying? She fuck the monkey pox. She might got motherfucking coochie pox.
Shut up. It ain't her fault. It's his
No,
fault.
I'm
He ain't
saying,
using
but
no
shit,
condom.
don't have no hot girl summer and shit on the
counter. Right.
He out here on some
literal
nasty shit.
hot girl
Keep that
summer.
shit to yourself. I mean, for real, like, you know what I'm saying?
Y'all know how I
Right.
feel about
I'll burn you.
divorces, and I try. You know, I'm not a fan of divorces. I was really shocked and disappointed to hear that. I hope that they could work things out because I hate seeing black people get divorced. I feel like we so quick to throw the towel in. I don't know how many times she's given him a chance because y'all know what comes along with being a celebrity, the hoes, and it's hard for yous men's. It's hard for y'all to just turn a whore down.
Be out here raw
You just
dogging
gotta.
too.
I ain't say y'all was
Would
raw
they
dogging,
out
but
here shit on
it's
fire?
just so hard for men to turn eye candy down. So maybe he just got caught up in the web. I don't know, but I hope that they try to work things out. She's saying she's not, but damn, Neo, like if you're gonna be out here raw, if you're gonna be out here fucking hoes, y'all please at least wrap it up. Like I think it's so disrespectful to not only cheat on your wife, but you gonna cheat on your spouse and not use a condom. And I know a lot of people who, and I'm not even gonna just say men, because women out here doing some trifling ass shit too. If you gonna cheat on your spouse, whether you are a man or a woman, at least use a goddamn condom. Come on now. Like
it's
you
a lot of-
gonna bring your spouse back fleas.
Hey,
It's a lot of old dirty bastards out here and shit who like it raw.
Neo,
I mean,
I hope you get your shit together, Hoss.
you know what I mean?
So before we get out of here, we're gonna let our two guests shout out their contacts one last time.
One more time, yep.
Starting with you, Chef Show.
You can find my information at www.thechefshobe.com, SHOBE. I am also Chef Shobe on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn.
All right, support.
That's right. Check her out.
All right.
And then what about you, AD?
So you can find me on I Am The Grind. That's IamTheGrind.com. My social media handles are Big Bro Artie on Instagram and I Am The Grind on Instagram as well. I think I Am The Grind on Twitter as well.
All right, y'all. So we want to thank our guests for coming through. We want
Thank
to
y'all
thank
for stopping
everybody
on through.
who was
Appreciate
listening
it,
to
appreciate
us on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Check us out each and every week. Next week, our guest will be Randy Rosario. Make sure y'all check in to see what we clowning on next week, like y'all know we always do.
Yeah.
And we are
Out.
Peace, y'all. Straight shooting.
You know what time it is? 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 Time for straight shoot. Hey, look, the clip full and we shooting it straight. Everybody tuned in, can't wait to 8. Break fast, this podcast is one for the books. If you think the verse clean, watch out for the hook. Freeze. I heard Keys gon' spark that tip. With Lean and Frank G, you know they talk that shit. John Q and Dre know exactly what to say. The code is backcourt since Steph and Clay. Straight shooting. Subscribe, like, and share. We on every platform. I promise we everywhere. Straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting. We straight shooting.